I think when cultivating something like patience, if your main goal and motive is cultivating patience for the recognition of having patience to be seen of men, that's kind of what Jesus talks about when he's like, pray in your closet, don't be pray to see of men, because you're going to get your reward. You're cultivating patience to be seen of men, and men are around you saying, cool. Problem when you're cultivating patience for that reason is it's not lasting. And if you're not cultivating patience because you realize that it's just a better way to do life, I feel like you'd be more motivated to actually learning it. Where if it's just to be seen, it's like, well, you want to be seen right away, so you might not actually learn much of anything at all, just how to trick more. Like, you'll learn how to be seen better. You'll learn what words to say to make people say, oh, that's a patient person, but then your relationships that are close to you, they might get a little wacky because it will become obvious, in your day-to-day life that your patience is for show, all not there on the inside. But then that's when something like gaslighting could start. Like, I could understand, like, oh, that's when lying would start, and lying to make events match up correctly, and just to protect this cultivated sense of patience, just needing to be seen. So I think if you're cultivating these attributes just to be seen of men, it just doesn't work. It makes your life worse. It would be better if you were just honest about it and just said, I'm not a patient person. But then you don't get the recognition of being seen. And sometimes people need that for love. They don't feel like they understand love in any other way, even by no fault of their own. But it's just an unhealthy pattern of viewing the world. It just logically makes your life worse. You could try saying, oh yeah, I just messed up. I'll get off that though, but yeah. It also seems judgmental, because who am I to say whether or not somebody is doing things for show or not, How do you know? And stuff like that. I don't know. You just know. It seems like there's a certain anger. It seems like there's a certain anger around people who are more trying to cultivate a sense of looking right rather than just being who they are. I don't know, or being right on the inside, or like looking like you have patience more than actually just having patience. I don't know if patience is one of them, but there's other things. I'm trying to think. One of them is looking like you have money when you don't. That's when people do. At least it was more done when I was a kid. That was like how I grew up. Was looking poor was really, really bad. So even if you were poor, you did everything you could to not look poor. And that created a lot of stress, I think. Just having to look a certain way all the time. I don't know, a certain stress. But then what are some other ones? Looking like you're more intelligent than you are. Those ones are hard. But there's this anger that goes along with each of those. Looking like you're more spiritual, or that you're, yeah, spiritual is one. Just any of them. I do it too, especially. I don't know. There's ways I do it, subtle ways. Everybody does. Even that, saying everybody does, is a way of looking slightly better, because it's like, it's not just me. You know. That's why Don Juan talks about stalking yourself all the time. You've always got to be on guard against it. You've got to be always be not doing that nonsense. It's hard to do, and it's hard to recognize, because you get so engrossed in your world, and you get so caught up in the need tos and the have tos and the want tos and the get tos. You get so caught up. You get so caught up in all the things that you really can't have that pure focus on it without understanding. For sure. If you were never introduced to those concepts, then you would never see it. Second, it's hard to break away from the distractions. It's hard to break away from the life things that you find yourself up in. There's only one life, and you get to choose how you live it. I mean, there might be more than one life. There might be life after death. There might be all kinds of things, right? But there's only this now. This is all there is now. There might be future and the past. Oh, heard something good recently. It's true. It's something about how the future and the past are just constructs of right now, or just like, I mean, it's all pretending based on right now. We're just pretending about the past and the future, and like, really all that we have is right now. And so this is the only right now we're gonna have in this exact way. Like this right now, here I am, I'm behind a silver Chevrolet, there's a McDonald's, there's a Geno's, Pizza by the Slice, Baskin Robbins, free combo with Sandra's Purchase, that flash on the sign, the exact molecular arrangement right here, right now. This is unique. This is like the right now. This is not happening again. And so what we do with our time, how we choose to spend it, we could choose. There's so many things to choose, but there's a very like narrow way. I didn't hate to say that, because I feel like that gets misunderstood. I don't mean it. I don't know if I mean it the way Jesus meant it. But there's a very narrow way